everybody! Welcome back to another video, and I have another little haul video because I decided to do a Buyee haul. And for those who don't know what Buyee is, it's kind of like a proxy, I would say forwarding service site. I mainly use it when I'm looking for Japanese stuff because, as you know, K-pop Japanese things are really expensive. And through Buyee, I can go onto the Japanese Yahoo auction and I can find the stuff for like really cheap, which is great. It had been like 6 months since I last did one, so I was itching to do another one. And then this month, since SHINee's having like back-to-back releases, I just couldn't help myself and I was feeling like in a very SHINee mood. So all of this minus one thing is SHINee related, so I'm just gonna get into it. I knew it was great getting all this stuff. It was like Christmas. But anyway, the non-SHINee thing I got is Orange Caramel Lipstick, their first album. Ugh, I love it. I'm so glad to have this. This was the last really and only Orange Caramel thing left that I wanted. This is out of print. It's hard to find. But I got this for really cheap and it's actually like pretty damaged, as you can see. Like, it's not in the best condition. But like I said, I got this for really cheap. And that's the kind of thing with the auction sites. It looked okay in the pictures. It didn't look this bad, but just with that, you never know. But I still think it's worth it. I'm very happy to have it. The photo book is actually really thick. You can see that. It's like so many pictures. They're very beautiful pictures. Oh, I'm just happy to have this. Oh, so glad. Also, like, moment of silence for Orange Caramel since they're not a group anymore, even though Pledis is in like hardcore denial about it. So sad. I love him so much. But anyway, now everything SHINee related. So I'm pretty sure I've said this before and I'll probably keep saying it. SHINee, I want to collect everything. That is my main goal. My short-term goal is to collect at least one version of all their albums. And then after that, kind of the next step of the long-term goal is to have every single version with some exceptions. So this kind of haul was just working on that. So the first thing I got was their Japanese release of Sherlock. I don't believe this is just the regular version. From looking online, it sounds like this is like a mini limited version they did. But I have that. It's just very like simple. Ta-da! And this was exciting because, first of all, I paid like, before the fees that Buyee did, I paid like 75 cents for this. I won in an auction for like less than $1. That's insane. They did not mention anything about a photo card in there. Sometimes people include it, sometimes they don't. So I wasn't expecting a photo card, but there was a photo card. I got Junghyun's, which is great because him and Key are like the members I'm trying to collect right now. So I was very excited to get his card. That was like, like super extra surprise. That made me very happy. Oh, so much hair. The next thing I got was their Dazzling Girl single. This is a limited B, the last little version I needed. So I'm glad to have that. And also the inside of this is beautiful. Like, I love that so much. It's so pretty. And I do love this song. It's probably one of my favorite Japanese singles of theirs. And this one, it's really funny because it came with the photo card and it's Junghyun's. Again, yay Junghyun. And this made me laugh because I didn't realize that it came with the photo card. And like this is the first package I opened. So I was like, oh my God, freaking out. And I was like, did it come with a photo card? And so I went back and I looked through the pictures and it did have the photo card in there. So I don't know if I just forgot that it was in there or when I saw what a cheap price the album was, I was like, oh hey, and I just bought it, whatever. So yay. It's always great when I can get photo cards with these because usually those are like separate or more expensive. I got their Lucky Star, the regular version, so now I have all versions of that one. And I love their styling on this. They look so nice. I got, there's something. I got their Boys Meet You. This is the CD DVD. I don't know if this would be like CD DVD regular and then the big one is limited, but I have this one, so I'm only missing like the big limited of that one now. And you can see this stuff from the reflection. I got Your Number, the regular version. This was one of the last kind of singles or Japanese things of theirs that I didn't have any versions of yet. So I'm happy to have that. And this one also came with a photo card, but I knew this one came with a photo card, so I got keys. And a little back. I feel like I'm just gonna go like really fast through this. I got Kimi no Seirei. This is the CD DVD, so the limited edition. I don't know if I'm gonna get the regular version, only because like the outside is exactly the same for the regular. I'm not sure if the inside is any different, so that's kind of like I said before, with some exceptions, that might be an exception. I might not get it, because in my mind, if it's not different enough, I don't really see the point of maybe getting it, but we'll see. Oh, also, this is a great song, Kimi no Seirei. Like, that and Dazzling Girl are tied for like my two favorite songs of theirs. It's so good. I got their 321 single. I don't remember. I think this is limited B. I'm not quite sure, but I got that one, so now I'm only missing the other limited version. And then I got their Juliet single. This is the limited CD DVD version. I had the regular version. So with this, I'm only missing limited A, but if I'm correct, I think the only difference is limited A comes in like a bigger package and you get a play button with it, I think. So that's another one I'm kind of like iffy on getting, because it's like, do I really want to have like the play button? That probably won't work, because I still haven't figured out my play button from their first album. But yeah, anyway, I got this, and this was also exciting because I got another photo card, and this is another one I wasn't expecting. Like, nowhere did they say it came with a photo card, and I got keys, so I did so good with my biases. Yay. Oh, it was so great, like, seeing it. I keep saying this, but I really should like open stuff like on camera, because when I get excited, it's like, oh. Okay, the second to last thing I got was, this is their Korean release on 2009, The Year of Us. They released Japanese editions. They're a CD version and a CD DVD version. This is the CD DVD version. This was a last minute kind of addition to my haul. I wasn't planning. I mean, of course I'm planning to get it. I want to collect everything. But right before I was kind of going to like package everything together to ship, I found this for like cheap. And I was like, screw it. Why not throw it in? So yes, I'm happy to have that. I just kind of show you this inside. And then it's like a really basic kind of photo book in there. So happy to have that. I imagine it's this, Romeo and Amigo Korean releases. They did Japanese editions, and I feel like those are going to be maybe a bit harder than others to find. Luckily, I have most of them, but that's a future problem. The last thing I got, which was actually Korean late release because they had it for a good price, is the Sherlock. Now this is Taemin's version with the questionable picture in the background, so we're just going to flip that around. I do want to collect all the versions of this, so I should probably show that. There's that. This is the only like really Korean release of theirs I'm kind of like stressing like about, just because these are out of print really, and getting all the members are hard to find for a reasonable price. So anytime I go on sites like this and I find it for like cheap, I'm gonna jump on it because I just don't want to pay a lot of money for them. So now I'm only missing Ki, Minho, and Junghyun for that, so I'm happy to have that. And I bought that as well because it also came with a photo card for cheap with it, like I didn't pay extra, and it was Junghyun's Sherlock, and that was the last really Sherlock I needed because I have his now, I have Keys, and then I have the group card. So I guess a future thing will be if I want to collect OT5, which, so much money. But yeah, that was my little SHINee / Buyee haul. Kind of sped through it just because they're older things, not much to talk about. I'm very happy to have that. I'm not probably going to do another haul like that from Buyee for a while, because while the CDs themselves are cheap, shipping is really expensive. Yeah, it just adds up. I do have to say though, if you're thinking about going to possibly proxy sites, I definitely recommend it. Because while the shipping may be expensive, most of the time you can find things that are cheap enough that when you add the shipping all together, you know, with each individual album, my dog, the price still makes it easier than, or cheaper than going on eBay or Amazon or anywhere else. You still get a really good deal. So that is it. Thank you guys again for watching, and I will see you next time before my dog starts barking. Bye!